Hey everyone, Wicked Jutto here. Time for another Raid My Bases. This base is Machiasport and the raider is DakkaBooms. Okay, so we'll see how he goes trying to conquer Machiasport. So this is the kind of my first base after the what was it, the Dreadshaw update. So this one kind of showcases some of the new traps. I don't think it has Ravagers, but we do have another map that does. Okay, so Dak is just kind of checking out the rooms, backs up for the flame trap, and just kind of sneaks past without activating the second one. Okay, it's just kind of poking to see if there's any traps beyond there. Okay, and then backs out of those flames. Unfortunately, he bring a crossbow here, so the crossbow is not going to help him. Okay, so he hears the bombs and backs right back, wisely so. Okay, now he's just going to take a peek. Okay, and sees the edge of that bomb. Okay, and he does get vision of that ceiling bomb trap too, so he's just trying to peek without activating and not shooting that corrosive that's right there. So he's just taking it slow, and I think he's got a good angle on it. Nice. Takes it out safely. Okay. He does have flames to deal with, but I think he should be relatively safe to grab his bolts. But he's probably thinking, hey, there might be a spike trap on the side there that he can't quite see, so he's gonna have to like chance it. Thankfully there isn't anything, so it is the correct play to just go for it, but you know, it's easy to say like after the fact, right? Like you've got no vision. And that flame trap's giving him that pressure to not be able to peek there, so that's why he's not just kind of walking out a little bit, checking, and then going back. It's just too much to do in such a fraction of a second. He does get it back, both his bolts, or all of his bolts, and just takes out the last of those pistons and flames. Okay. We'll slow it right down once he's probably thinking what's next, right? He does see all the lava cubes here, so he's probably thinking this has got to be Dead Man Drop, and it's the correct assumption here, Dakka. It's definitely Dead Man. So what he's thinking now is like, is there a safe spot? Have I covered all my angles? We'll see where he thinks is safe. He's probably thinking just up here. So first dodges those spikes explode. He does jump up just in case, but those spikes are coming out to get him. I think he just jumped a little bit too close to those spikes and gets taken out. But it's a tricky one. Like, there's not really any safe spaces, at least in the beginning. And just as FYI, I did place a hard mode challenge, optional challenge by the way, but the challenge was to not use Arc Barrier and not use Phoenix Pod. Using one of those would just completely negate the Dead Man switch, so you know, you could kind of call that a bit unfair. And I have from here on, no, Lindale and Neenah, I do place restrictions, so anyway, I've refrained from putting any more hard mode challenges in the future, but just as like an FYI. Okay, tries to take out those bomb traps. Okay, he does. Okay, but he still has that ceiling trap. Okay, and takes it out. Takes out the last of that flame trap. Yeah, the what's it called? The boom cannon. I forget the. I don't know. The grenade launchers just gives you that extra. Whoa. Okay, sorry. I skipped a little too fast there, but basically a dead man drop fell through. He was protected by the spikes exploding there, but unfortunately that dead man drop did kind of penetrate his shield there, so that's what ultimately killed him there. Okay, time for, I think it's round 3 or round 4. Okay, just kind of speed through. Okay, shoots the grenade through. Oh, he does miss it though. He gets it the second time, but does miss his first shot. Ooh, almost gets caught out by a splash there. Again, splash doesn't... It's unlikely to kill you, but it just puts that extra pressure. Oof, almost gets toasted there. Remember, he's not packing a shield barrier, so that's lethal right there. Okay, so he zips up here, and he's probably thinking that's a safe spot there, so we'll see how that pans out for him. Okay, we'll slow it right down. And he zips up. And we hear the... Okay, you can hear that bolt trap going off to his left there. And then just gets taken out. So, yeah. Most of the spots are covered, if not all spots are covered. So, he's gonna have to react a little fast to clear out a little safe spot for himself. Okay, on to round. We'll say it's round 5. I don't follow kill counts too closely, but. Okay, takes it out. Takes out the bombs. I can't tell if that's still up. I think it is. Yeah, I think he took it out. Okay, so he's probably just grabbing his bolts. Yeah, so he's mapping out exactly what to do and then fire. Yeah. So this is probably his best strategy, is to just try and clear a space and take out that bomb. Sorry, those bolt traps there. So looks like he stabilizes, so good job to Dakka. Okay, just takes out that spike. He is safe there, so he does avoid the spike bomb there. Okay, so he's a little hesitant to grab his bolts back. He might be thinking, what more traps are there? Okay, so he takes out the hollow cube. The hollow cube there is just a stop people from seeing... Oh, no, sorry. The holocube there is to stop the minion from leaving until second wave engages. So, if you're wondering, that's what that's there for. And I do have a new build series coming out I believe it comes out, well, it depends when I release this video, but I will have a build series on Deadman switches, so be on the lookout for that, or check out my channel if it's not already being posted. So, okay, so looks like he's stabilized, takes out that flame trap. We'll see how he deals with the main chamber. Okay. Okay, so he hears the flame and backs back. That's the sticky flame, just for added annoyance. Okay, so he knows there's a flame trap there, but doesn't get visibility on it. By the way, I do have a build guide on this specific setup, just using a bolt trap instead. It's called the blind bolt shot, but we're just using flames here. So same concept, go check it out if you want to build it yourself. Yeah, and unfortunately he kind of sidesteps to the middle there, which is just enough for that flame to make contact. So unfortunately that means like a reset, but I think he's got the general gist down of like what to expect in this space. Is just a lot of pressure, there's no kind of letting up. He's like clearing this out for like the 6th time now. So he's getting efficient at clearing out these set of bombs and pistons. Again, almost gets taken out by that splash. The flames are up. He does have the demo cannon. He's probably just wanting to time it. I'm not sure why he doesn't use his demo. Maybe he just forgot he has it. Or maybe... yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so oh, just unlucky. He just like delays his shot long enough for the bolt trap to get one of its shots off. That bolt trap, by the way, has I believe the mod's called Relentless, which is just a flurry of arrows rather than the full shot. I'm not sure if Relentless is actually faster to activate than just the regular bolt shot, but yeah, it might have just been that timing just caught Dakka off guard slightly. Just enough to meta kill there. Ooh, bad luck. This is what happens when you start trying to speed through things, is start to make like silly mistakes that, you know, if you're cool, calm and collected, you'll easily get through, but when you're like running the exact same thing over and over and over, it does start to get frustrating for sure. So kudos to Dakka for sticking it out. Okay. Grenade out. Takes out that flame and takes out the rest of these bombs. Okay. I'm wondering if he's trying to think, is there a safer place to sit? We'll slow this right down because, oh, yeah, let's kind of watch. Throws down his shield, and unfortunately there's a sneaky dead man's switch that drops behind him. You don't quite see it in the replay, but there's a dead man switch that lands on every single tile on the floor there, so there's no tiles on the floor are safe. And unfortunately with the shield dome, dead man switches can penetrate it, so you're not safe from dead man switch unless you can find a corner where they can't penetrate the shield dome. Just kind of speed it up. Okay, just taking out those pistons. Okay. Now just the bombs. Nice. Just takes out the flame trapper. Okay. Okay, we'll slow this right down. I believe this is where I think it is, so he'll zip up here. And that dead man almost... Okay, nice. He does take out the trap. That dead man almost blocked him, by the way. I'm not even sure what would happen if that did happen. Would you grapple onto the minion as he's jumping down? Okay. Risky play there. He did drop into the corrosive. But he does make it out alive there. Okay, so finally he clears the dead man switch area and onto the main chamber. Okay, throws down the shield dome, clears out the threats of the flame turrets, which is wise. That's the threats you want to take out first, and tries to clear a way to kind of retreat to. Okay, into bombs, and somehow miraculously he jumps over the bombs, and the lasers that just start firing there. He manages to avoid. So nice play there. Like I still don't know how he managed to get out of that unscathed, but good job to Dakka there. Okay, just checking for bomb traps. This is social, so there's no reward, but while it was open, the idea was to, reward players for completing a hard challenge and getting some resources out of it. Okay, and I think that's about it. So I'm just gonna let Dakka exit here. I think Dakka, in case you didn't know, has his own YouTube channel. You can go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. This replay, Dakka has also got a video on, so I'll link to that video too. So if you want to see a different person's perspective running through maps and getting a thought on like how they perceive the map, go check out that video. It's a really fun one. So I think that's kind of it. Dakka right now is just kind of explaining his thoughts on the map and things to improve, or whatever. So I'll kind of end it a little early today. So thanks everyone for joining. If you like this kind of content, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out, and we'll see you in the next one.